and Dave Daily right here on the Muskegon Channel. Dave's loosening up his tie. It's a Friday. That working stiff over there has just put his week in. And
Oh, yeah, God.
tonight it's a Lowenbrow night. I can see it already.
It does feel like Lowenbrow. Probably not, but maybe a Mike's Hard Lemonade.
You thinking?
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
Make it a Mike's.
Yeah,
that's what I'm thinking. Make it a Mike's, maybe, because I feel like an 18-year-old girl.
Game. I'm going to continue to entertain the masses. Well, you'll just go home and put up
your
feet, do whatever you do, and
I got to pick Max up from school. We got to watch a lot of basketball games.
Well, that's right.
We got to eat snacks.
Happening, isn't it?
Yeah, we got to eat snacks.
I had Colton last night for a little while, and he's like, I said, "Hey, you want to get something to eat?" I said, he goes, yeah. I said, where do you want to go? He goes, Texas Roadhouse. I said, think again. I love Texas Roadhouse, and I'd be happy to go there, but I had already eaten.
Okay.
So I said, guess again. I said, how about B-dubs? Okay. And we were in there, and it was full, and some guy made a basket he was wearing some kind of burgundy uniform, and the place just erupted.
I love when you don't know.
I don't know what it was doing, but the place.
I was loyal to Chicago.
And I got scared, and I'm like, wow, I'm glad I don't come here for basketball.
You got scared.
Well, I didn't know what they were screaming about.
God. Oh, man. Sometimes you miss the boat.
Well, I did, yeah.
Everybody likes their own things. Whatever.
I completely missed the boat on basketball. I'll give you that.
It's all right.
Anyway, do you want to know what I watched on TV last night?
I'm betting it's some documentary on NASA or something.
No, it was not in the future. What life's going to be like in 2050, and guess who narrates?
Morgan Freeman.
No.
Scott Baio.
Better.
I know. Ann B. Davis.
No, she's dead.
Oh, wait, she's dead.
Sigourney Weaver. Yowza. Nice
Nobody has ever said that.
Huh?
God, nobody has ever said, not even when they used to say yowza. Not even when they used to say yowza. No man has that reaction to Sigourney Weaver. Well, I'm sorry.
You've not seen enough Sigourney
Weaver
movies then.
I have seen Sigourney Weaver. I remember Sigourney Weaver at her apex. Yeah. Okay. Aliens. No. Not that she's not a good actress, not that she's not talented. But you're not going, oh God. Oh man,
beautiful.
Sigourney. I gotta get me some Sigourney Weaver.
I didn't say that. I said she's beautiful.
Oh God. When I think of the perfect woman, you know who I envision? Sigourney Weaver. Oh, geez. If I could just somehow, some way.
Nothing better than getting a reaction out of you.
Take her to a movie, maybe, and see where the night goes.
Yeah. Sigourney Weaver, she's beautiful.
Kick back with a PBR, me and Sigourney. Oh, yeah.
You're so easy.
You are, I know that was intentional.
Of course it was.
Yowza. Sigourney Weaver and yowza.
She's a great narrator. She really is. I love listening to her narrate. Honestly, as long as we're on narrators, you know who I really think is becoming the forefront narrator in my life?
I don't know.
Liev Schreiber.
No idea. Who?
Liev Schreiber.
Oh, Liev Schreiber. Oh, yeah. He's great in everything.
Dude, I could listen to him read a phone book.
Yes.
I really could.
He does a lot of stuff on HBO.
HBO. He does a lot of stuff for like Smithsonian Network. Mm-hmm. That kind of thing.
He's really smooth. He's got the best voice. The best.
All right. Speaking of voices, use yours. Tell me some news.
All right, let's do it. The Trump administration announced new sanctions against Russia for its attempted tampering with the 2016 presidential election. The punishment includes sanctions on the Internet Research Agency. That agency was a Russian troll farm that produced divisive political posts on American social media platforms during the 2016 presidential campaign. I don't know really how that impacts Russia. It's one of those things. Hey, we're doing something. No, you're not really doing anything. But, and I kind of like trolls. Honestly, I think trolls get a bad name. Some people like to troll just for fun.
Yeah.
And I'm not that guy, but I get it. I get it why it could be fun to just pick at somebody. You like to do it verbally with me.
Here's the thing.
Other people do it online.
But here's the thing. There's a difference between picking at somebody and trolling that way or putting out news articles that really look legitimate and going after people that don't know any better. And
well, you
get the difference there.
I do. No, I understand what you're saying, but it's up to the individual to kind of, decipher that. And I understand most people are dumb. I get that. Well, not most people. I shouldn't say that. That's not fair. A good portion of people are dumb and they can't decipher that. But you know what? Everything you get on the internet, everything that comes down Twitter or Facebook, assume it's false until you investigate it. Just assume everything is false. That's the way you should. I assume that when I'm watching CNN or when I'm watching Fox, I assume everything is false until proven otherwise.
And that's
just
the
way you got to live
in.
I'm not saying it's the world we want to live in. I'm saying that's the world we currently occupy, and we have to deal with it. So that's on the individual. I don't really care about trolls. I don't.
Okay.
That's just me. 40 medical marijuana businesses across Michigan are being ordered to stop operations. These businesses are reportedly not in compliance with the state's medical marijuana laws. Voters passed a medical marijuana law back in 2008. More than 250,000 residents have medical marijuana cards. Current revenues from medical marijuana exceed $700 million per year. Now, that will dramatically increase if a proposal to legalize the drug for recreational use gets on the ballot and passes in November. This just seems like a colossal waste of time. I understand businesses are supposed to follow the rules and they're supposed to comply with everything. I get that. But but having these raids it just seems like we could use our law enforcement officials a little more efficiently than that, especially when you take into account the fact that this is going to be on the ballot and it's probably going to pass. And a year from now, people are going to be lighting up every weekend and every day and every hour, and that's what's going to happen.
It is time to rethink all of this. You know what? Yesterday at the Rotary here in Muskegon, a doctor from Norton Shores, Dr. Crandall, was down there talking about marijuana. And I heard him speak a couple of weeks ago. The ACLU had a big talk out at Muskegon Community College about marijuana, both recreationally and medicinally. And Dr. Crandall laid it right out there for you. He said, look, it's been demonized since about the 20s and 30s when the government decided to use it to isolate. Originally it was used to isolate Mexican people.
That's true.
Cannabis was changed into marijuana to demonize, and then the Nixon administration. And the one lady even used a quote that later on after the Nixon administration that they used it to they made it so illegal and the penalties so severe just to control the population. That's all it was about. And he went on to say that it's more effective than opiate pain relievers for people that suffer pain. He went on to say that it's non-addictive. He blew the doors right off the thing. In fact, we shared the news conference on the Muskegon channel page. So if you want to scroll back and hear what the doctor had to say about that, you can find the video on the Muskegon channel. But why do we keep up with this fight on something that's clearly not that? And I'm not saying go out and drive around on it. I'm not saying that you should be operating machinery.
Regulate it like alcohol.
I'm not saying that minors ought to have their hands on it or any of this other kind of stuff. I'm just saying that there's a hell of a lot bigger problem out there called heroin, and here we are fighting over this. When's the last time you heard somebody die of the medical marijuana?
It doesn't. It doesn't happen. I'm not going to say it never happens, but by and large, it doesn't happen.
It doesn't happen.
Right
There's
here in
never
Kent County,
been a death related with marijuana. Not one.
Kent County seeing a surge in fentanyl overdoses. There were 137 overdose deaths last year. Majority of those, opiate related, almost all of them.
Yeah.
And fentanyl now is a huge thing. People are using that with heroin. I mean, that stuff is getting out of control.
And you want to know something else? Here's something else I learned. You know how they're getting heroin now? They're not going to a dealer on the street. They're going on the dark web. They're ordering it from China. And guess how it's getting to your house? The United States Post Office is dropping it right off in your mailbox, and those are the guys that are bringing the heroin into the country. You can't fault the post guy because they can't go looking through it to find out where it is and what's. Did you just buy an electronic gadget from China, or is it a bag of heroin?
Right.
But that's how it's getting into the country. You're not going to the street corner guy anymore and hey, got any dope on you? None of that's going on. That's how it's getting into the country. And here we are out fighting the war on pot.
Which is just it's
enough.
And anybody who who starts off, well, we gotta. No, you don't gotta. You don't gotta. It's stupid. It's a dumb fight. End it. It's costing us too much money, and it's taking your attention away from what needs to be attended to.
Thank you. We
And
agree.
God, I don't like that we're agreeing on all these things. We're agreeing on too much.
Yeah, we had our moment yesterday when we first started, and it was kind of yeah.
Oh wait, we did argue about Sigourney Weaver and the fact that she's. Anyway, Muskegon Lumberjacks take on Cedar Rapids this weekend. Cedar Rapids currently in 7th place in the East. The Jacks are in 3rd, just 2 points behind 2nd place Youngstown. Puck drops at LC Walker Arena, 7:15 tonight and tomorrow. Of course, you're going to be there.
Yes.
Michigan knocks off Montana 61-47, a game that started really late last night, not until 10:30. Michigan actually was down 10-0 early before outscoring Montana by 24 the rest of the way. They'll take on 6th-seeded Houston in round 2 Saturday night on TBS. I believe that's a 9:30 tip time. Michigan State will play 14th seed Bucknell in Detroit tonight. Tip-off set for 7:10. A major upset last night. Busted a lot of brackets. 13th seed Buffalo crushes Arizona 89-68. That's sports.
Dave, have a great weekend, and we'll talk to you back here Monday.
Bye-bye.